Two food specialists talk to us about their new business venture, which they say is taking the suburbs by storm. Food is a great connector of people in our homes, at funerals, weddings, wherever it may be. But in many ways, it is also an art form. And tonight we're joined by two entrepreneurs whose food industry companies began in Soweto and have gone to take over corporate spaces, public sector events, and in many instances, your own family occasions. Entrepreneurs Kefiloe Dikgole, director of Vanilla Corner, and Palesa Seabela, founder of Parsley on Thyme, join us to explain how they are taking the age-old art of catering and events coordination up a notch. And welcome, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure to have you with us here. And I was thinking to myself, I don't know how people hit on ladies these days. You see, not so long ago, they'd ask, what's your star sign, and so forth.
Yes.
And the way people talk about food and love food these days, I think the opening statements, this is, what kind of food do you like? Where do you like to eat? Is it true? I suspect that might be the case.
I think it's, can you cook?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Can you cook?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that what it's been? Or you guys ask guys if they can cook?
No, they
What's
ask
the
us.
protocol?
They ask us.
Yes, it's part of the lobola process.
Oh,
you
I see.
So
Okay.
they want to find out whether you can actually do something in the kitchen,
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I thought the kitchen was no longer... All right, let me leave it right there. That you don't even talk about the kitchen. But you have turned the kitchen into a business, right?
Yes.
And how is the going, though? I said something about food becoming an art form because one of the ways to differentiate yourself, I suppose, when it comes to cooking food is how you prepare it differently from the other person, right?
Yes.
I mean, mautwana ke mautwana, what else can you do?
You can zhuzh it up.
You can do amazing things with it.
Yes.
You can
Modernize
use up
it.
anything, yeah.
But tell me about the whole story of getting involved in food and the preparation thereof.
Getting involved in food, well, it just started, like you say, casually in the kitchen. I had grandmothers who were domestic workers, but were taught certain ways to prepare food by their bosses, put it that way. And then my mom as well was a very good cook. My brother actually, I think, cooks a bit better than me.
Oh.
Yes. And so it was just something that we love to do as a family,
Yes.
And Sunday lunches as well. And Christmas was always just also a big lunch as well. So I took it from there, and I've grew up in a family that runs its own family business. So I've never been exposed to parents who wake up in the morning to go work for someone else. So I found my talents, put it together, and I knew that I don't want to work for someone else and I want to start my own business. So for me, it's the family influence, I guess,
Yes.
that just got me to start this.
I'm coming back to the business side of it in a moment because I want to understand at what point did you realize that this can be turned into a business and then make it a business. In your case, how did the story begin?
Well, my older sister used to, when she was in varsity, she used to wake us up to help her make muffins because she used to sell them at different office parks. So it started there. I think I was around 12, 13, making messes in the kitchen all the time. And I think when I was in varsity, the love just continued to grow. And I moved back from Rhodes and I was just like, I'm not going to wake up every single day. And I knew that the kitchen was always my place. It was just a matter of working with the art of baking as well and creating something more than just scones, things that we were always accustomed to. But doing more with that, and creating different designs and flavors that would literally challenge people's taste buds, And yeah, we're here now, my mom is also an entrepreneur, and all my siblings basically are the same. So there was no way that it would make sense for me to go and work for someone else,
Yeah.
So.
And I love it that, when people are involved in something, some way it clicks that actually
Yes.
you can do more with this love
Yes.
that you have, right?
Yes.
With your passion, that turn it into a business. So, but then, and I always tell people, say, I own my business. I ask, are you making money?
Yes.
It's very important. because you can be busy in business and not make money,
not
you know.
make- yeah,
it's true.
and
A glorified hobby.
and,
Yes.
you know, in time. So, when did it become a business for you?
For me, it became a proper business last year when I finished at chef school. So I decided to take it seriously, and I enrolled in chef school, and it was just for 1 year, and I got my diploma, and that's when I comprehended business, that this is about making money. At first, I used to just do it as something I enjoyed, you know, so I'd probably charge a minimum rate. And I always just thought, well, I'm not yet a chef anyways, so I'm just a cook, a good cook who presents food well, and people like it when I cook for my mom's events or someone else's events, and then they just call me, and it was just something I was doing very part-time, like, as
And
much as
probably
I'd
sometimes
registered.
grudgingly we say, you know, bang abuse about I must
Yes,
cook, I don't
it's
get
true.
paid
Yeah,
and so on.
yeah.
But anyway, when you decided that I'm going to charge them a fee, and let's check, is the market okay? Are the people receptive? Are they open to yourselves?
Yes, I think
are.
they are open. And I think as well, we've sort of, also you just teach people more about food, and that they need to also take the art that we do seriously, because we take ourselves seriously. So I think people pay what you charge because they liken the price to what they see.
I think it's also the quality of what you present to them that...
But how do you then differentiate yourselves? You are together,
Yes.
right? You collaborate.
Yes.
Oh,
When you
yes.
collaborate, but you go by different names, your companies, which
Yes.
tells me you do two different things.
Okay, I'll take this one. The one thing I've learned is that I went to chef school, né? Kefiloe didn't, but we both have that raw talent. I can't do cakes the way she does cakes. She's way better than me at doing it, as much as I went to school for this. And I realized that, and I said, you know what? To give your clients the best offering, don't juggle things. You're not the best at this. And you have a friend who's doing this. Let's support each other. Let's work together, you know, as young business women, and give her that she does the best. And in turn, with her as well. If she has an event that is got technical kind of food, or it's very fancy or whatever, then she'll call me on. And we don't mind wearing each other's aprons if we need to be helping each other out.
And the clients, are they receptive? Is the market there? Where is the business coming from?
It's a lot of corporate, and we have too many private clients as well, you know. So it's coming from all different places, you know. It's weird actually, because some of the people, we don't even know them, you know, but somehow because of our social media and the different people that we are interacting with, that gives us the business that keeps coming.
All right,
So,
and it's growing anyway. And
It's
when you say
growing.
people, they invite you to prepare food for them where? In their homes? I mean, for their own families, for instance?
I've done a lot of those.
Okay.
Yes.
I suppose it's a new trend, because
It is
one
a
would
new
think
trend,
that, you know, if you are in your home, you must prepare your own food yourself. But it's not like that anymore.
Yeah, people like to just host now. You see,
Yes.
it's very difficult to be in the kitchen and host at
Hosting
the same
people.
time.
That's true.
And people enjoy events instead of now going to eat out. They
Yes.
like to invite people to
Yes,
their homes
yes,
now, and it's
yes.
more personal, and people can stay longer.
Yeah.
You know, it's
And they're looked after.
It's a trend.
And they're given a treat.
Yes.
And it's their private thing. So,
Yes.
okay. And so, how do you market yourselves? How do they get in touch with you?
Basically, we're using social media. That's how we market ourselves a lot.
All right.
We're on Twitter, Facebook,
So,
Instagram.
in my case, what should I tell people I know? What must I say to them? Just give them your names and that's it.
Yeah, our names. If you just probably
company
Google our
names.
company names,
Yeah.
and it'll pop up everywhere.
Yeah.
We post pictures all the time. We're always informative.
Yeah. A lot of people also just find our email addresses on our websites and contact us there, or call us. I get calls all the time. So usually it's email, and then the social media is working for us a lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
and the events that you do are where? In the city, in the suburbs, in the townships? Where do you work the most?
Everywhere. A lot in the north, but now it seems like it's growing a lot in the townships as well.
All right, let's
Yeah.
get those names again, right? Yours is
Parsley on Thyme.
Parsley on Thyme.
Yes, and Vanilla Corner.
And Vanilla Corner.
Yes.
In that corner, Vanilla Corner.
Yes.
That corner is
Boxing ring.
Love it. Well, she's sitting in a corner. In that corner is funny. All right, thanks very much and everything of the best to you. As long as you're making money, so it means
Yes.
next year we can bet that you will be back here on the show to tell us about the
Yes,
business, right?
definitely about our growth and
Yes.
everything.
We're looking
It's-
forward to hosting you here again.
Yeah, it's hard work.
And
everything
good luck
we
to
do.
you, though. Huh?
Thank you
very
so much.
All right. Well, the two young ladies who took their passions for food, not eating it, but preparing it, and turned it into a business. And as you've heard, their businesses are growing. And one important thing is, as much as they are emerging business people themselves, also found a way of collaborating together. Because, you know, when you're 2, 3, 4, you are much more powerful and you grow at a much faster pace than if you are one. We continue with the show in a moment.